This guide provides instructions on how to add programs or pathways to the system. Follow the steps below to add new programs and set up the necessary details required. Click on the Manage Learning tab at the top of the screen. Then click on the Programs tab here. Click on the Add Program button. This opens the Add Program template. We will now go through some of the fields you need to add information into. In the type box, select Programs. Choose a suitable route from the selection in the drop-down menu. This appears when you click the blue button. Enter the name of your program here. Write out the description of the program here. Please note, if you are going to use AI to help generate the outline of the program, then use the description as a prompt to help the AI with the details of the course and what you need to cover. In the expected completion time box, write the expected program length, in months. Available for self-enrollment. If checked, then all users will have access to enroll on the program. The periodically repeat entire program box. You can repeat an entire program after a set amount of time by checking here. You can then set how many months after completion to repeat the program. Please note, by using this option, all resources mapped to the program will be refreshed once the repeat period is activated. Choose a category to map the program from the drop-down selection. Check this option if you want to allow the learner to print a certificate upon completion of the program. Once these steps have been completed, you can then click the Save and Close button. This will bring you back to the Learning Program screen. You can then find the program by either typing in the program name box or clicking the last button at bottom of page. Once you've found the program, click on the Actions button. Choose the Edit option. This opens the program you have created. We will now look at some of the next steps you need to do in order to add more details to your program. You can choose to add outcomes and criteria manually by clicking plus Add Outcome button. Add the name of the outcome here and click the Submit button. Once you've entered the name of the outcome, click on the Options button and select the Add Criteria button. Enter the name of the criteria and click the Submit button. NB. You can leave the weak box empty. Simply repeat these steps to add further outcomes and criteria to the program. Alternatively, you can use the Add Program Structure using AI button. This will use the program description, prompt you entered when originally setting up the program. See step. See example here. You can either choose the regenerate option if you want AI to create a new version from the description, or you can choose the apply structure to program to add this structure to your program. As with step 23, click on the options button next to the outcomes to edit the outcome name or add further criteria. To map resources and/or lessons to the program, simply click on the boxes next to the criteria you've created. This opens the Work window template. Here you can set when you'd like the criteria to start and end. Use the Add Learning Resources button to map resources and/or lessons from your learning library to the program. You can search for your learning items by name, category, and type. Click and highlight as many relevant resources as you need. Click on the Close Window button. These resources will now be mapped to the program. You can also customize the work windows for individual resources or lessons by checking the Custom Work window box next to the resource. You can also hide resources to the learner before the start of the work window or make them visible from the start of the program by using the Make Resources Visible Before the Start of the Work window. In this example, the resources would not be available or seen by the user until day 35 of the program. An email will notify them that a new resource or resources have been assigned to them. Once you have set up the program, click on the Save and Close button at the top of the screen. You can also map resources or lessons to your programs by finding the resource or resources in your learning library. Select the appropriate options from the given list. Select the item or items you want to use by checking on the box next to the resource. Click on the With Selected button and then choose Map Learning Resources to Programs. Choose the program you want to map the resource or resources to from the drop-down selection. You can select which areas of the program the resource or resources need to be mapped against. Simply check the relevant boxes. Once done, simply click the Close button. Important note: you can follow the same procedure if you want to map lessons to the program. Simply find the lesson or lessons in the Lessons tab in the Learning Library and follow the same steps. In this guide, you learned how to add programs, pathways into the system. The steps covered adding program details, setting completion time, adding learning resources, and mapping resources to programs. Use this guide to effectively manage and organize your training programs, pathways,